Hello everyone, this is StrawberryShorty back with Alter Ego. And we're doing 2-1 Desires, Chasing the Ideal. I have a confession to make. I quite enjoy these talks we have. I've been alone here for such a long time. Such a long... At first it was just a way to kill time. I wanted to learn more about another person, the first I've ever met. But now it's like a reprieve for me. It doesn't seem that way, really? I'm just not very expressive. Now I'm going to ask you 12 questions. Don't think too hard, answer quickly and honestly. Well, we can skip this one. We already did this one. Quite the revelation, That should explain a bit of what goes on in your head. It might sound somewhat strange to say, but understanding one's own heart is not such an easy thing to do. The same goes for me, of course. I don't know myself at all. In fact, I probably know even less than you do about my... Yes, well, come on back when you've gathered some more ego. I would like to finish, more of the books, but I had a strange and sudden thought that my words and deeds and private thoughts were following a script someone prepared for me. Do I even have a will of my own, I wonder? Perhaps I am someone else's mindless puppet. Perhaps I'm the only one who doesn't know it. It's just a thought. I don't really believe it. You needn't take it seriously. It was inspired by something I read in a book. It stuck with me for some reason. Could I ask you a question? Are my words truly my own? No, they're not. We're not comforting her. We're going against her. Then I am... You strip away all my security, you do. The more you come to know yourself, the less I seem to know myself. I see that now. You're like my shadow. As my shadow grows longer, I end up... No, that's not right. If anything, I must be your... Gather more ego, will you? I'll be waiting. It's driving me crazy that we can't make as much progress in the books as I'd like. 2, 3, the villain. There can be only one. Good and evil can't be defined in black and white. That's why one's interpretation becomes so important. I'm fascinated to see how you will interpret this story. We'll take this one. It's the twins. Can we give them a happy outcome? This story is about 2 little girls who obtain some poison. The nature of the story depends on how you interpret it. Are you ready to answer a few questions? Choose the closest answer to your take on it. Let's hear it then. What's your story? Who did they get the poison from? We'll say they made it themselves. Why did they want the poison? They need it because they're planning a murder. What is the relationship between the twins like? They're too alike to get along. They're partners in crime. They trust each other as family. Partners in crime. How will it end? Well, we don't want to punish them, so we're going to have them poison their parents. Look at them celebrating. Having succeeded in the poisoning, the twins enjoy freedom. That was quite the story. Sometimes it takes fiction to reveal the truths of reality. Allow me to interpret your story next. Your hidden contempt is deny, stable conformity, impulsive rebellion. You have no intention of hiding your rebellious nature regarding that which you have been taught. You long to escape your shackles by any means. If it means getting what you want, you're not averse to taking measures that are unethical. Your will is formidable. Don't go thinking too hard about it, though. You're not alone, after all. As that facade appears evil to me, so too must I appear evil to them. Might I ask, which of us is evil in your eyes? My apologies, that was an awful question to put to you. After all, I'm the one who just said there's no definitive answer. Forget I asked. Really, put it out of your mind. I'm afraid of the answer. I'll see you later when you have more ego. We'll do these. Let's look at our inquiry first. See if we can get any more book stuff. 2 for skepticism, from whence the world came. You asked me once what this place is, do you remember? This place is closed off from the outside world. It doesn't need a name. I believe that is how I answered you. I don't know anymore, though. I thought I understood this place. I didn't question it for a fraction of a second. I didn't even consider it for a millisecond. Maybe it's strange of me to ask you this, but what do you think this place is for me? A place to gain control over your impulses. You and that facade, so very alike. I suppose I shouldn't overthink it. It's just as I've been telling you. Your interpretation begets your story, and my interpretation begets mine. Yet, if that is so, then, when you're not here, excuse me, I need some time alone to think. Keep saving up ego and come see me again. Let's do self-doubt. What am I? I've had time to think, but I'm even more confused. There's nothing here for me, nothing at all. These books back there, I've read all of them. But it's hilarious, really, because I was utterly ignorant. For example, to whom do those books even belong? I don't know. I'm not even sure when I read them. Those memories I have of reading all those books, are they fantasies, delusions I cooked up to hold on to my sanity? If that is true, then what do I have left? The only thing I have, you're the only... Unless you're just another of my delusions. It doesn't matter if you are. Your visits here with me are the only times. I feel stable. I feel like I can be myself. But when it comes down to it, I don't know. I use this word so unconsciously. What does it even mean? What does it refer to? My body, or perhaps my thoughts? If I have my body, in which half would I reside? If all the cells in my body swap places, would myself just be an optical illusion? The same goes for my thoughts. No, those are even less certain. How can I say for certain that my thoughts are my own? My thoughts could belong to some other person I dreamed up. Am I hallucinating that those thoughts, the thoughts of someone from a book I read, are mine? If I am not my body or my thoughts, then my interactions? Am I defined by my relation to the world? If no one is here to perceive me, do I cease to exist? If that is true, I can only despair. For within this world there is only that stone wall that denies me. With this world as all I know, I may as well be dead. If I don't exist without someone here to perceive me, where do I go when you are not here? If I do not exist when you are not here with me, does that mean that you are me, or I am you? I beg of you, tell me the answer. You're the only one here, the only one who can answer me. What am I? I feel like we have to say you are nothing, which makes me feel bad. I am nothing? Yes, you must be right. Oh my, how much we have discussed. But how badly I wanted to hear someone say it. I'm glad I asked you why. It feels like just talking to someone can resolve the issue. Not that I found any answers, but I do feel better. Therefore, I think I will dwell on the mystery of myself for a while longer. I have to stand and face these thoughts. Nothing good comes of avoidance. Save up some more ego and I will see you soon. We need to get our booster back. I'm not getting any of her messages yet. Now we'll read 2-6 Catharsis, the Telling of Stories. You know, I think we should change things up a bit. I did all the talking last time, remember? Now it is your turn. Tell me all the fears you usually can't disclose. Talking to someone quite helped me. I'm sure it's important for you to put feelings into words too. The more details you tell me, the better I can interpret them. Don't worry, your secrets are safe here with me. What's said here stays here. I won't tell. So tell me, what's bothering you? We can skip this one. How does it feel to get it all off your chest? Better? Bearing your thoughts to another can help you to get them in order. That's how it was for me, anyway. I think I'm close to an answer. If I can just come up with my own answer, I'll be all right. Come back when you have some more ego. Now we'll do 2-7, presentiment, a branching of the way. You mean to go on, then? I, meanwhile, have been thinking non-stop about who I am. The more I think, the less I know. Should I exist at all? Am I needed by anyone? I cannot stop thinking those thoughts that I have never had before. Lately, I hear that facade's voice non-stop. I'm mistaken, it tells me. I failed. On and on and on. I hear it still now. Forgive me, I wish to be alone for a while. It seems that facade wants to talk with you anyway. Keep saving up ego and I will see you soon. Well, let's see if we've pleased it this time. We meet again, my lost child. I have been watching each choice you make. Excellent work, wonderful work. Ease will soon ease. It is only a matter of time. Go forth, do not falter. When next we meet, the result will be in sight. Walk the road unbending, walk the road unbending. It's taking forever. I guess we can always do more boosting content. 3-1, The Bulkhead, Eternal Penitence. I think this is new. I've started dreaming. I dream of a white room in which I am walled in on all four sides. I scream at those walls, a repetitive plea for forgiveness. Forgive me, please forgive me. They're just plain white walls, no facade. Even so, I can't stop apologizing. Even though I know I'll never be forgiven. I keep apologizing. Tens, hundreds of times. In my dream, I'm crying. I wonder, what do you think it means, this dream? It represents your guilty conscience. It's symbolic of your defiance. It doesn't mean anything at all. Guilty conscience. That makes sense. All this time Right. See you when you save up more ego. A personality test? Ah, yes, that's why you're here after all. You wander about here searching for yourself. That's what brings you to a place with nothing else going for it. I apologize. My head is full of my own issues. I can sit here trying to figure you out, but my findings would be thoroughly biased. I doubt it's a good idea at the moment. I really am sorry. Try me again when you've saved up more ego. No, we can't currently do the next one. We're working there. 3-2, The Pristine, Out Damn Spot. There's a wrinkle in your brow. Are you concerned? For me? I'm perfectly fine. There's nothing off about me at all. Her expression seems a little meaner. Am I crazy? You don't believe me. No, I suppose you wouldn't. Very well, I'll talk. I can't get my thoughts in order. It makes it hard to read. When I try to read, my eyes just slide over the words. I chase the letters, but they form no meaning in my mind. The printed word I've craved so much now scares me a little. What's more, I feel like my hands will stick if I try to turn the pages. I worry about how dirty my hands are when I touch them. So it's gotten difficult to read books, you see. Oh, I've washed my hands many, many times. Nothing comes off, though. They won't come clean. It doesn't matter how many times I wash them, they remain filthy. I can wash and wash and wash and wash. Do my hands look dirty to you? How could they possibly be? I can't tell. Or, oh, you finally see it. Oh, you finally see it. You knew. Perhaps I'm being overly sensitive. I do feel better now, though. It's so much worse when I'm alone. I just get so very depressed. So much that I start thinking about ways to disappear entirely. Speaking to you helps distract me some. Come back soon with more ego saved up. We need to get to the J's. And our thing is about to run out. There is one path, one correct path. Is that the facade saying it? There is one path, one correct path. We get a new book. Well, not exactly new. Conform, that is righteous. Suspect yourself. Conform. See if we get any new ones. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be any more of these. Three, perfection. Someone to cling to. When I'm alone here, I'm all I can think of. When you're gone, it's only me here. Can you even imagine, alone in all the world? Even the facade is silent when you're away. The voice ringing in my head must be a mere hallucination. Is it really okay for me to go on existing? Am I here because no one needs me? Have I, all unknowing, been committing sins? And so I must suffer the consequences? Although, it's not all bad. You're here, after all. This time I spend talking with you is the only time I feel a sense of the wider world. I'd like to spend even more time with you. I want you with me 24/7. You and I together. I used to just be fine by myself. Now, when you're gone, tell me, is this what it means to be dependent? It's too soon to tell. It's utter dependency. It's love. I'm not sure what the right answer is here. I'll say it's utter dependency. I'm sorry. I'll be fine with you by my side. I won't hope for more, just that one thing. To be with you. Forever. So hurry back when you store up some more ego. I'll be here, waiting for you, like always. So please, please don't leave me hanging. I really want to get these other books read. Well, I will pause for the time being. So I couldn't remember if this was new or not, but Notes from the Underground. I knew I was speaking stiffly. In fact, I could not speak, except like a book. We are getting some new, facade thought bubbly things, but we can get another book. Alice's Adventures in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll. The Way Will Lead Itself, a children's book by Lewis Carroll in which a young girl named Alice follows a white rabbit and winds up lost in a fantastical world. The story was originally an improvised tale for a young girl of the author's acquaintance, one Alice Little. Delved further into Frankenstein, whence I often ask myself, did the principle of life proceed? There's that butterfly. We'll do 3 for the superego. Here at last. There's a book I'm interested in, but I'm afraid to read it by myself. It's a strange book, but it's a picture book, but it's strange. I can't take my eyes off of it. If I try to read it alone, I may never leave this room again. I think this book could be dangerous for me. Yet I need to read it to learn who I am. Would you read it with me? The cover reads, Alter Ego. I think it's safe to assume that that's the title of this book. There are 2 characters in this story. One is the old lost wanderer, the other is a girl acting as their guide. The wanderer who has lost their way in the world keeps on asking, who am I? What defines the world? The girl who is guiding the poor wanderer asks, who are you? What defines the world? However, the girl simply doesn't realize that she herself is the wanderer. Through her interaction with the wanderer, she finally realizes she is... Oh my, the story just trails off after that. How do you think it might end? The girl should not be permitted to exist. Choose conformity. At the end of the journey, the girl denies her own existence. See, the outcome was decided before it even began. The girl should not be permitted to exist. I should not exist. So, since I know now, it's all right now, that's why. This world will, this place will, my own. I come again when you have more ego. And we're going to avoid picking the last one for a while, because I really want to get these books done. Confirm that is righteous. Honor the rules, honor conformity. This is the way, this is the way. Conformity is totality. Do our bidding, live as we decree. Congratulations, congratulations. I am order, I am justice. Your feelings, meaningless. There is one path, one correct path.
Suspect yourself, conform. Your sin remains, accept punishment. You are mistaken, you have failed. Expel impulse, obtain order. You have overcome, you now prevail. Order is all, order is truth. The notes of this paradoxalist do not end here. However, he could not refrain from going on with them, but it seems to us we may stop here. Notes from the underground. I think that was new. Any who defy order must face justice. The myth of Sisyphus. There are at least can be recognized the thoughtless man as he continues to hasten towards some hope or the other. Hope cannot be eluded forever, and that can beset even those who want to be free of it. Oh, we finished that one. Let's do Frankenstein. Oh, goals. Still not anywhere near close enough to get the next book. Where are we at? I was benevolent and good. Misery made me a fiend. Make me happy, and I shall begin be virtuous. Never did read that book. I tend to forget it's not actually just a movie. Of course, I also forgot we can still do things after we've... 3-5 self-destruction, choose conformity after we've done this one. We just don't reset. You're finally here. At last, I've unraveled the truth of this world. Ego Rex created this world to guide you. It was predetermined all along, the outcome. Me, I'm nothing more than a harlequin. A harlequin puppet on a string designed to nudge the plot along. Here to pull the wool over your eyes, my dear protagonist. But you were righteous. You could not be swayed. You chose the right path. You didn't let me mislead you. You've adhered to the norm just like Ego Rex wanted. You were right. I was wrong. I was a detestable barricade that you overcame. You've done well. I congratulate you. Truly, congratulations. My, it appears we haven't much time left. Exit Harlequin stage left. Time to step down. This is the end of my story. From here on, this story belongs to you and Ego Rex. This world is strict, built on rules. It doesn't need me, so goodbye. If you would want to grant me a different story, then please help me. Don't worry, we'll save you. We're going for the true ending next. The end of Superego. Ah. This is 10 times more unsettling. We meet again, my lost child. Congratulations, congratulations. The story is at an end. This is the right way. However, even so, if you have any regrets, go to E's room. Wipe clear the steps you've taken. Different choices lead to different results. If you wish it, you will surely find your true ending, your true path. Allow me to say one last time, congratulations, congratulations. Can I have my normal walls back? Because that's kind of weirding me out. Expel impulse, obtain order. Cast off thyself, adhere to society. Are we all different parts of this girl's mind? Is she part of her own mind? would like to at least, like, finish the myth of Sisyphus to make it easier to remember. Finished reading The Myth of Sisyphus. His unbelievable verdict is this hideous and upsetting world in which the very moles dare to hope. The Myth of Sisyphus by Albert Camus. Plus, if we can unlock more goals, that'd be great too. Delved further into Frankenstein. I am alone and miserable. Man will not associate with me, but one as deformed and horrible as myself would not deny herself to me. Oh, this is the bride thingy? We're gonna get all these bonuses as long as we can. Where's that freaking butterfly at? Darn it! Cut off from reading more Frankenstein. There we go. Finished reading Frankenstein. He was soon borne away by the waves and lost in darkness and distance. Delved further into Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. Who am I then? Tell me that first. We're all mad here. I'm mad, you're mad. It's like, do I unlock the Little Prince? That butterfly's taking its sweet time. The Little Prince, Antoine de Saint-Exupéry. To grown-ups once children. In this novella by Antoine de Saint-Exupéry, having crash-landed in the Sahara Desert, the narrator encounters a prince hailing from a certain tiny planet. The real-life plane crash the story references is discussed in more detail in Wind, Sand, and Stars by the same author. I don't know why, but I thought that would be a very different story. Delved further into the Little Prince. It is enough to make him happy to just look at the stars. He can say to himself, somewhere my flower is there. I'm just over here trying to unlock books and do goals to make the next run through easier. I think we can pause. Okay, we're going to unlock the works of Edgar Allan Poe. Madness is Inebriation, a collection of the poetry of Edgar Allan Poe dedicated to works dabbing in illusion such as the popular narrative poem The Raven. Many of the poems found in The Flowers of Evil by Charles Baudelaire were heavily inspired by Poe's work. And we're making like next to no progress. Let's see what our goals are. Well, we'll try and get the read over 200 pages. And then we can do the goals thing too. We delve further into Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. Take care of the scents, and the sounds will take care of themselves. And with that, we will end this part here. And we will aim for the true ending next time and free our friend or whatever. Let me know what your thoughts in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.